Oh, it was already turned. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Alright, shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of American in society. We're going to start off giving all praise and glory and honor to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And a few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. You know, we back again with another Monday class lesson. And basically, man, as you with the title, Kevin Gates is a dumbass for marrying Brittany THOT Renner. Cause she a thought, you know. Thought means these hoes out there, man. And she was never wifey material. I don't know why. And this simp faggot nigga man thought he was gonna turn her into a Muslim. Think she was gonna be submissive to him. You out of your mind, man. You already know you can't. Man, how many songs came out with Project Pack in there, man?
Yeah.
You can't turn on.
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
You don't want to be sick.
Old school classic. Right.
Russell Westhaven.
Right.
Man, come on. These are classics, but I'm gonna let these videos play. Just listen up. I got it's 2 videos.
They got married and made a divorce. They got married and made a divorce in April. Ladies wondering why guys don't want to get married. Hey guys, this is your boy BSG. You get some interesting news coming out of the hip hop world. Who could have saw this coming? Brittany Renner apparently made the news on was it Bootleg Kev's stream? Apparently, she said she followed her heart when making a decision. Kevin Gates has yet to express anything on social media about this. Who would have thought the lady that wrote a book about how to game men out of money would divorce after signing paperwork? Who would have thought that this would happen? I did. They got married and made.
Hold on, let me go to the next one, man. You might as well stay right there, boy.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
You're divorced.
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to like entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing, honestly, it's like I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is just a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. We got married April 6th.
Man, fuck.
Hey, you let me say this real quick. I'll pop the show. See, this is why the Lord don't deal with women. All right. Now, that Islam is folly. That shit was created by the Catholic Church. It's not real. We don't subscribe to none of that. But this chick claimed that she's a Muslim and that she's living her life according to the principles that has established for women. When was divorce ever a part of that situation, man? And the way that bitch was talking was proud. She talking about, well, in Islam this and Islam that. Bitch, they don't even let bitches drive cars. Who are you to talk about what the rules and regulations of whatever it is that you subscribe to are? Women are not supposed to be the ones that's talking about how shit's supposed to be governed about it in any situation at all, man. Whether it's at your job, whether it's in your relationship or in a quote-unquote religion, that shit is out of order. And she not even supposed to really have the liberty to leave dude like that if they was really living according to what their tenets are.
Yeah, get the Romans 7 and 1. Because that's out of order, man. And Kevin Gates is a dumbass. And somebody hold first address for.
I get it.
But read up a little bit. Read up there. It said they sail, they go across sea, and they do it. You know,
What, the Romans first?
the Romans first.
Icon, this Romans 7:1.
Read a little loud because you don't have fan on.
Icon, this Romans 7:1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that man have dominion, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth. For the women which have a husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth.
So they got. I mean, of course, this she a thought. She already have been married millions of times. So, and somebody hold the scripture about the heathen that had the 5 husbands. So which proved that, hey man, you females are whores, man. And YAHAWASHI even pointed it out on that. But you know, now that you supposed to have so-called committed yourself through this long, right? This man's still alive. Y'all said death do you part, probably through the wedding. Death do you part. So why do y'all say that if y'all really don't mean it? What is the point? That's how you know that's not real marriage. That's how you know it's folly, it's wickedness. It goes back to the Saturnalia, the ring around the wedding band actually gonna represent the ring around Saturn, which is the representative of Satan. That's what it goes back to, man. That's why they had you put a ring and then the wedding band. Why you gotta have 2? Why you need the band for? Because that's you marrying yourself to Satan's system. A contract. You just put yourself on a whole Satan contract. And then y'all don't even follow that. Hey, you running around saying death do you part. But you females running around getting divorced. Keep reading that, man.
Verse 2. But if the husband be dead, she is loose. She is loose from the law of her husband.
So Kevin's still alive with his simp ass. You know, he's still alive, man. But she over here talking about she following her heart. I'm following my heart. I'm following what's best for me. You know?
I got to reset real quick.
Well, that's out of order, man. You're going to be destroyed. Now, let him finish that first.
Verse 3. So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress.
So why do you think they going through the 90-day period if she can't mess with nobody? Because they know that's adultery.
And which is bullshit because the bitch is not supposed to be able to divorce this
Yeah,
guy.
she ain't supposed to be, exactly. She ain't supposed to be, like the scripture said right here, she ain't supposed to be able to leave him at all. But, what's proving they own laws, they cutting themselves with this 90-day period. So, what shows you it's adultery anyway. So why she not supposed to leave? So y'all y'all supposed to reconcile you later. So y'all just brought out reconciliation. That's in 1 Corinthians. And y'all not reconciling shit, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, because what it looked like is she thought that she had a goofy and that she was going to be able to defraud him out of his money and pretend to be a Muslim for a certain period of time and then, you know, pull the blanket off and start really acting like who she really is. And that nigga's a simp for trying to marry her, but one thing I know is that nigga Kevin Gates will slap the bitch. And he ain't playing that shit, you know?
Yeah, he'll definitely do that. But he done for marrying her. I don't know where.
Oh, no, of course.
I don't know where his mind was for this one.
The scripture say they waxing worse.
Yeah, man.
Niggas just waxing
Yeah,
worse.
his mind, I don't know what happened with him. He lost some player points for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She thought she was going to ragdoll him like one of them ball playing niggas, and he wasn't going for that shit, so now it's a problem.
Yeah. Now they got to find out if she's pregnant. He better not have got that bitch pregnant. And then, so like, and then, she already said, which proved that she was that she's still a thought. She said, I think this really helping me for not going back to my ways. Because it basically says be celibate. So we're showing you that she's still a thought. She says she knows that it's in her head. She still want to suck and fuck other niggas.
And after that 90 days, really before that night, she's not abiding by it.
Yeah, man.
But if she was abiding by that, after that 90 days, that bitch would be right back on track to what she was doing before. she met this guy.
Let me find the next solution.
You know, and pretend to be a Muslim. That's what. Hey, ain't none of these holes in the truth, man. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to back you up on that. Like you did that. And this is 1 Corinthians 7:10. And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband. But and if she depart, let her remain unmarried.
That means not having sex. Or that means she can't get popped by nobody else.
Or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife.
That means be reconciled. That means she's supposed to be able to seal that back with him. So that means that box is supposed to be on standby. And these females don't abide by that anyway. None of them. They don't want to hear that. You bring that scripture out, they're going to look at you crazy. They're going to think you got 3 heads. Because they will, you out of your damn mind. You think this is a miracle. That's what they gonna say. This ain't the biblical days. You know they gonna say that this ain't the biblical days. This is real life. Like the Bible ain't real life. What are you talking about? The Bible is 100% real life. Everything that's happening in the world is in the Bible.
You know what I heard a woman say? They was talking about the old days. Bitch, no it ain't. It's talking about now.
That's why I said they say biblical days.
Yeah.
No, biblical days.
This is more prevalent now, more than ever.
Yeah. Shit worse. You know?
Nah, man. They're going to get destroyed for that wickedness, man. You know, these whoredoms. And whoredoms only going to get them so far. It's going to catch up with them. You know, she that lives in pleasure is dead watching you. You said you had something real quick about you.
Yeah, some about
that John 4.
Yes.
I was hoping that.
I still went to John 4 and I called for something else.
I'm holding what you call for. First Esdras.
Yeah, right.
4.
Let me get that before the John.
This is First Esdras chapter 4 and verse 20. Let me start now. A man leaving his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaving unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country. So, you know, you sitting up there saying like the Roman time sitting up there was talking about, hey, look, you know, a guy leave his father, leave his mom, cleave it to his wife, you know, and once he do that, guess what? He forget all about their ass, you know, move on. But it says, by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
Exactly. In Proverbs 31, she's supposed to be bringing things to you.
That's right.
She's supposed to be helping you out. She's supposed to be adding it to you. According to Proverbs 31, you said you got it real quick. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, and verse 1. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. Verse 2, what my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Verse 3, give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which is for kings.
So you ain't supposed to you ain't supposed to give not your strength to women. You ain't supposed to give your strength to them. But skip down to verse 10.
Verse 10, who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies.
So it's hard to find a virtuous woman out here. It's nothing but regular ass females, bitches and hoes. That's it.
And that was back in biblical times when they said that.
Yeah, exactly.
This shit isn't completely
Disaster.
out of whack now. While we still in biblical times too.
That's right.
For the record.
That's right. We still exactly. The laws are still in effect. Keep going.
Verse 11, the heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Keep going.
She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands.
And so what's that? So she working willingly, but read that again in that address. What
It says, this is First Esdras 4 and 22. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
All to the woman. You know, you soft ass niggas.
Yeah.
The woman. You know, that's the woman niggas, man.
Yeah.
You know, but it says right here in the Proverbs 31 that she working willingly with her hand. So your woman is supposed to be a helpmeet. You ain't supposed to be doing everything. There's no scripture that says you're supposed to provide everything for a woman. No scripture that says that. And brothers need to stop saying that too, man. you brothers out there that be teaching that. It's not in the scriptures. What scriptures say that? And then the Exodus is talking about a servant woman. In the Exodus 21:10. That's not talking about an actual wife, because it says she can leave. When have your actual wife can leave? What scripture? It says she can't leave. She's bound to you as long as you live. So stop saying that. There's no scripture that says that you're supposed to provide everything for a fucking woman. Out of your goddamn mind, man. Keep going.
She is like the merchant's ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens.
Exactly. So she helping out everybody, even her maids. Everybody straight. And them maids could be be his other women too.
That's right.
So he could be, because hey, did not Rachel and Leah give their servants to Jacob, and he clapped them too?
Yep.
So them could be them other helps in the house. So she helping everybody. So that's what a woman supposed to be, a help meet. She's supposed to help add on to your life, not having you provide and you doing everything, having dominion over you, man.
Yeah.
That's some weak shit right there, man.
Sit at home not doing shit.
Yeah, man. She idle. You know what she gonna do? She gonna idle a dick in her mouth.
Exactly.
That's
That's another thing about this bitch right here, man. I promise you, she ain't had no fucking job. She ain't had no rigorous labor or none of that shit. That nigga Kevin Gates rich, got money, got servants and all that. This raggedy ass bitch got an issue.
Yeah, what is your
Fuck
issue?
that, man. But that's what he get for doing what the Elder Matthias said, not what that scripture said you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to put the woman first like that. You're not supposed to be doing all this providing and all that shit. You know, of course it's balance to it. You treat your woman with respect, you take care of her, but the way these hoes talking now, you gotta be a slave for them, man. And that's why he dealing with what he dealing with now, man. And that's why all these niggas dealing with what they dealing with, because they start off like a slave to the bitch.
Yeah, man. Yeah, fuck that, man. Not. If the chick ain't trying to come straight to the crib, don't deal with her.
Bring it out.
Fuck that, man.
We're gonna cut through all through that. Cut through all of it, man.
You ain't gotta read no more.
Nigga trying to go take the bitch to the Juma.
Let me hit that
This verse Esdras 4:23. Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sell upon the sea and upon rivers.
What niggas doing right now? They stealing cars. They doing. Who you think they doing it for?
Yeah.
It's cracking all the cars. Right.
They doing it for these dumb ass bitches, man.
That's right.
Getting the SRTs, the chains.
Yeah.
These niggas hit licks, scammers. What do you think females think that? Why do you think females like scammers so much? Cause it's fast fucking money. They get the money quicker.
Yeah.
They can't be with a man who just building himself up. But then once he established, now she want him.
Yeah.
No, you bitch. Now you want me now? I'm established. You wasn't there when I was on the bottom.
Back in, they won't see. They like fucking with them scammer niggas too, because a nigga that gotta really grind to get his money, even when he get up and get his money up, he's gonna value that money to a point where he ain't just gonna throw it away. These rappers, these ball players, these scammers, niggas that get fast money and easy money, they don't give a fuck about throwing the money away, because they think, oh well, I'm gonna just turn around and just like that, I'm gonna get it right back. You know? So these the type of niggas that, you gotta get my nails done if I'm gonna go out with you. You gotta get my hair done if I'm gonna go out with you. Then we gotta go to Roof Chris and you gotta pay for it. And you know, these niggas gotta they don't have real wealth, but they got a lot of cash flow, so it's easy for them to just say, fuck it, I'll just go and defraud somebody else out of their money. It's not like I had to work hard for this anyway. And they do that, and that shit sets a precedent for a bitch in her mind. If one nigga do that shit one time, man, these hoes think that they gotta get that for the rest of their life, man.
I'm tired of hearing this restaurant Roof Chris. I can't wait till the Lord destroy it. This off the name alone, I'm tired of hearing it.
Gonna be Chris.
Man, destroy that motherfucker. And you can bring that. Oh, I'm about to play this other video because y'all made a good point. We all made a good point. And this Edomite chick about to cut it.
Yeah.
Listen up.
Yeah.
I have never seen a woman make a broke man rich, but I've seen plenty of men make broke women rich. Do you think that we have a problem in society? We definitely do. We got many of them. But why is it that, like, a woman will never stay with a broke man, but a broke man has no problem, like, providing and building up a broke woman? Because the thing is like, nowadays, most broke women don't even think they're broke. They just think that they're dating the wrong man. But then they'll look at a guy who's, like, working 60 hours a week at a job that doesn't really pay that much, but he's doing his best, and she'll look at him and be like, that's broke boy energy. No, that's hubby energy, actually. That's husband material, actually. I feel like as women, we have such a, like, strong desire to be taken care of that we forget that, like, men are human beings who sometimes need a little bit of grace and understanding, too. Thank you.
Cut that shit.
That's right.
And that's the point. Hey man, hey, when that Isaiah 4:1 come, you think you bring your shit, you better hope you righteous. I don't give a fuck what you got now.
Yeah.
You should have been helped out with that shit.
Yeah, facts.
Where was the money then? What was the food then when we needed
I'm
it?
gonna be real. A lot of these proud ass bitches that 6-figure bitches, cause like that lady said. Yeah, exactly. No, you good.
The future, yeah, no, that future.
Yeah.
That was you when I needed help.
Exactly. Because you know what, like that lady said, you know, none of these chicks are making dudes rich or putting dudes in a better situation financially, not necessarily making you rich. But the killer part about that is that most of these chicks make more money on average than at least entry-level position people. Now, you know, when men work their way up in a company or whatever, they tend to make more because they work more. But when we're talking about just getting started, entry level, women make way more money than men do. And when you, especially when you're talking about the Israelite man and the Israelite woman, these jigaboos and these Latin bitches make more money than Jake, man. And they have the ability to help build Jake up financially, and they don't want to fucking do it. They want to be selfish with their shit. And like she said, call you broke. Go ahead, my bad.
Well, no, it was a point that also, I think y'all almost hit up on it, but I thought y'all might say it. That's just like some of you women that be on the comment board who claim to be Israelite women. A lot of y'all got money, a lot of y'all got things that's going on for you, but y'all holding back. Just be on the comment boards not doing shit, you know, and you got those type of resources. You could actually be sitting up there looking for, or have a man, and looking out for some of these guys. And that's just real talk. That's just real facts. A lot of y'all women that be on these comment boards saying y'all Israelite women, y'all want this, y'all shalom and shalom and all that bullshit. A lot of y'all got men in y'all motherfucking cities y'all could be hooking up with.
Yeah.
Y'all could be doing shit for them.
Well, it's
That's
it's easy to be on the comment board and put shit on the comment board, but when it actually comes time to make the rubber meet the road, and actually put some shit on the table, you know, none of these bitches believe in nothing when that time comes.
Because they only hearers of the words but not doers. And the scripture says, what John, I think that was Paul. That was Paul speaking, right? James. No, that was James. And he said, "What? I'm gonna show my faith."
That's just
My words.
Go ahead, read it real quick.
James 1:22. Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whosoever looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed.
Exactly. So you females don't do none of the work. Just because you shalom, you listening, that ain't gonna save you.
Yeah.
What's gonna save you is by your works. You're not doing. You talking about you single? You gonna wait till your house shot come back?
Yeah,
You're gonna die.
You're not gonna
You're
not gonna make it.
You're gonna die, man. Because guess what? You're gonna get saved through a man. And you think your house shot gonna pick you?
My husband is JC.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. You out
That's
here
works,
doing,
man. You know, and a woman's works is what you do for your man. That's how y'all show y'all love to the Lord. Point blank period. As a matter of fact, that goes into what is that? Ephesians chapter 5. You know, why submit yourselves just like the men submit themselves to the Lord. That's how y'all show y'all love. We show our love to the Lord by doing this work out there on the highways and byways. Out there, and how y'all show y'all love is by following us, being behind us.
That's right.
Finish that, Edwards.
This is First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 24.
We're gonna be wrapping up.
And looking upon, you know what? I'll go back to 23. And yea, a man taking his sword and going his way to rob and to steal, to sell upon the sea and upon rivers, and looking upon a lion and go into darkness, and when he has stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bring it to his love. Boy, if this ain't talking about niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas.
That was back then.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Soft ass nigga.
But you know, this just goes into what the Elder Brother Mataz was going into earlier, man. Hey, these niggas do, man. You know, just like the brother Patakala was talking about, you know, hey, brothers got that money to spend and do everything. They do all this shit for these bros, man. You know? And you got niggas out here who will do everything, kill you, rob, steal from you, scam. You got your athletes, your musicians, all this, man. They'll do anything and everything for a bitch, man, and that's what they want to do.
A passed around bitch.
Yeah,
None
exactly.
of these bitches fresh, man.
Yeah, man. Just like that simp ass NFL player. He been getting simp of the year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Russell.
Nah. Travis Hunter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, new simp of the year, man.
That nigga's an idiot.
You gonna have to mention
He doesn't look like him.
Dude, he look terrible. But this verse enters 4 and 25. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than his father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sex.
So you became a servant for a bitch. Out of your mind, when she's supposed to be serving you. The scripture says she is Genesis 2 that she was created to be a helper. And then it says in Genesis 3 and 16 that you're supposed to rule over. You know, so it's out of everything you're doing is out of order.
That's right.
We got one more part to this. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
When you sinning, that's a sin. When you giving all your strength to it. That's out of order. Your wife's supposed to be your possession.
Right.
Ecclesiasticus 36:24. He that getteth a wife getteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
So a pillar of rest, she's supposed to be a help. Help meet, and it's not mate. I wish you niggas would stop saying mate too. There's no way it don't say that in the scriptures either. Adding goddamn word.
To the word,
Man,
brother.
yeah, man. Mate is I'm busting a nut in a bitch and I'm making children. It says meet. What do you think she's supposed to be meeting? She's supposed to be meeting your requirements.
That's right.
Meeting the things you need her to meet.
That's right.
That's why it says meet and not mate. When you put another word there, it destroys the whole meaning of what the fuck it actually supposed to be.
How do you bitches think they equal to you because you said that?
Yeah, man, no, you supposed to meet what I need.
That's right.
Meet my needs. I'm not meeting your needs. You will get needs if you act right. That's simple as that. Just be obedient.
Yeah.
What other scripture I call it?
That John 4.
Yeah, you got some real quick? Hallelujah. You can read the John 4. I don't want to get a read, man. Nobody else got
I
nothing?
got a couple of them. Yeah.
Quick, swift.
Big Swift.
Con, you know, this is back you up talking about we're gonna wait till the Lord to come back to be saved. You know, this is 1 Timothy 2:15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if thou continue in the faith and charity and holiness prescribed.
Actually, why don't you read it?
Con, this is 1 Timothy 2. This 1 Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn to be silent with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence.
And that's what, that is to usurp authority over the man. You know, a lot of these women out here, man, love to usurp, and that's because of Esau, man. He give you these jobs, he put you in these positions, he kicked the man out the house, you know, and all this other bullshit. But all that's about to come to an end. You got it. It's
verse 13. For Adam was formed first, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the
Hold on, I got Salaki. Let me correct this guy on the color board. If you do have a heathen woman, you are supposed, that's what the whole Exodus 21 talking about. You do have to provide for her or she can leave. That's your servant. What are you talking about, man? I'm just correcting you, man. Go to read Exodus 21 and 10, and then read more down. That's the whole reason why a heathen woman could leave. If you're not providing anything for her, because she's your slave. You're supposed to feed her, clothe her, man. I mean,
Common sense, bro.
come on, man. Don't just put anything on the comment board. I don't know.
Looking for an excuse to.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Man, he said a godly man shouldn't provide for a heathen woman at all, but a worldly man provide for wicked demons, the wicked demonic women. Oh man, if you gotta serve a heathen woman and she your servant, you supposed to make sure she's straight, man. That's just, but she can leave if you don't fucking help her. She can leave. Just not an actual wife. You could be poor, broke as dirt, and she can't leave. She gotta be with you till you fucking die.
Yeah, that's right.
So I just wanted to correct that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, finish it.
So verse 13, for Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
Exactly, man. Childbearing, if they continue on what? Get that word sobriety real quick.
I got Ecclesiastes 7:26. I find more bitter than a woman. I got Sirach, give not thyself unto a light woman. Okay. Whatever woman you want to
You can grab them too real swift. And then
No, I'll grab
we gonna, you got that word?
Yeah, come. This is just this definition for sobriety. To state in mental clarity, self-control, and vigilance.
So it says, let's read that loud. Read it loud.
This is this definition for sobriety: state of mental clarity, self-control, and vigilance.
So do any of these females have self-control with their mental?
Hell no.
Right.
So what that mean? What's gonna happen to your ass? You're gonna be destroyed. You supposed to be able to fucking learn how to exercise them fucking feelings. Cause all y'all do is go off y'all fucking feelings. My feelings. I feel. Who fuck your feelings? Your feelings is not always correct. You supposed to have control over that shit, man. If you can't do sobriety, you're done. And it said charity. That means you supposed to be helping your man. Hold on, let me read that one more time.
Verse.
No, the verse.
This 1 Timothy 2:15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
So you got to have self-control with all of that and be able to have charity. Don't you?
I was going to back you up because the scripture says the Most High divides on her wisdom. You know, a woman goes off, she's emotion based, but you know, that's not stable for a leader. You know, which proves she's not supposed to be a leader. She's supposed to be one who follows. You know, because she has her body goes through a lot of cycles during the whole month. And, you know, to be strong her mood off every fucking day. That's not fit for a leader. You know. And her being in her feelings got us in this whole place in the first period. Listening to the fucking circle.
We gonna wait on that. Go ahead and read that John what it said. The YAHAWASHI said, "I perceive that you have 5 husbands."
They know that's part. What the spirit do?
No, I want you to end on that. Give not thyself up to a light down. I want you to end on that.
John 4.
No,
It's on you.
You said 500.
We're waiting on you.
I'm not.
John 4.
I'm not asleep. It's John 4:16. I was on.
All right, let him read. Let him read.
It won't turn.
Because you got to loosen
John 4:16. Yahawashai said unto her, Go call thy husband and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband.
They should be lying. Talk about I ain't got no husband. They should be all right.
Yahawasha said unto her, Thou hast said well, thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands. He whom thou hast is now thy husband, and that says thou truth.
Exactly, man. So the Yahawashai saw right through that thought.
That's right.
These females are whores out here, man.
That's right.
She was getting clapped by 5 niggas. That's out of order. And he asked, let me speak to the man. I don't even want to talk to you. Which shows you that a bitch don't have no fucking place to even be standing in the presence of a man unless she's invited.
That's right.
Simple as that, man. Go ahead and end it with that, man. Ecclesiastes.
This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 7:26. It says, "Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a like woman." So if the go ahead, so if the woman is not following you after your mind, not her mind, it's got to be as you say, as what you want to do. She's your helpmeet, like the brother was going into first. You know what I mean? If she's not following what you want to do, you ain't got to deal with her. Bottom line, she's got to do what you say do, not what the hell she want to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Simple as that.
Which is rare today. Ain't many of these niggas doing that at all.
Simple as that. So, man, you simple ass niggas, Kevin gave you a dumbass. You getting what you deserve. And Brittany Renners, you're going to be destroyed. So with that, we're going to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
double honor to our apostles and elders in GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands.
That's right.
Shalom, Baraka Thumb, and a Baba Ball.
A Baba Ball.